Welcome to Water Valley, where the Kirk Academy Raiders have traveled to Water Valley, Mississippi, to take on the Blue Devils. This is the back end of the home and home games between the two schools this year. I think it was our second game, third game of the year. Water Valley came to Grenada to face the Raiders, and the Raiders defeated the Blue Devils 3-2. The Blue Devils just had, I'm going to say, kind of had a game before us, played Winona High School, and defeated Winona 19-0. That improved their record. I've got their record at 16-5. The Raiders come in at 12-11 after a pretty sound defeat yesterday at Clarksdale Lee. The Raiders ended up 5-4 in district play. Finished second. This will be the last game of the regular season that we'll do on the radio. The Raiders do come home after this game today and play a JV game at 5 o'clock and a varsity game at 7 o'clock tonight against Bio Academy. So if you have nothing else to do, come out and watch. The JV will start at 5 and the high school game will be at 7 there at Kirk Academy tonight versus Bio. Back to where I was kind of going, the Raiders, as I said, finished second in conference play, so we'll play the third seed from the North Central District, which will be Winona Christian. We'll play a single game at 6 o'clock Tuesday night, and then we'll play, depending on how games shape out, would play one or two, because it's a best-of-3 series. Would play that second and, if needed, third game at Grenada Thursday. First game would be 4. Second game would be at 6. So that's kind of upcoming, and we'll be on the air for all playoff games this year. So we'll be with you every game until the Raiders are beat out or win it all. So, but here today, again, we're playing the Water Valley Blue Devils. I'll give you quickly the lineups for both teams. I'll go with the visiting team, Kirk Academy, first, leading off and playing shortstop, junior Colbert Hathcock. Batting second, playing center field, senior Jacob Haybig. Batting third, playing second base, sophomore Hudson Maddox. Batting fourth and doing the pitching today, junior Ethan Presley. Batting fifth and playing right field, junior Houston Snyder. Batting sixth, doing the catching, senior Parker Goodson. Batting seventh, sophomore playing left field, Lane Goss. Batting eighth and playing first base, freshman Logan Pratt. And then batting ninth, playing second base today, freshman Carter Hathcock. For your Blue Devils from Water Valley, leading off and playing shortstop, sophomore Brady Hill. Batting second, junior playing second base, Dre McCray. Batting third, pitching today, senior Ty Kirkendall. Batting fourth, their senior first baseman, Zach Martin. Batting fifth, junior right fielder, Marion Morgan. Batting sixth and DHing today for the Blue Devils, Q Carruthers, sophomore. Batting seventh, playing third base, junior Colby Lafayette. Batting eighth, playing center field, sophomore Ethan Hyde. Batting ninth and playing left field, junior Hayden Eubanks. And then Stephen Crawford will be your junior catcher today. So getting ready for action. As I said, Ty Kirkendall will be on the mound. Senior, stout-looking left-handed pitcher for Water Valley. We didn't see him the first game. The first game we played, we saw, I had it written down, Brady Hill went 4 innings, and then Marion Morgan came in and pitched 2, and then with us, with the Raiders winning 3-2, didn't play that 7th inning, but a very competitive game. 3-2, I think the Raiders had 3 hits in that game, and I think Water Valley also had 3 hits. As we go through the batting orders, I'll give kind of what everybody did. So looking around the infield, you got senior Kirkendall pitching, Crawford junior catching. Around the infield, Lafayette at third, Hill at short, McCray at second, and Martin at first. 2 juniors and a sophomore and senior on the infield. And then around the outfield, Hayden Eubanks, Ethan Hyde, Marion Morgan, 2 juniors and a sophomore. So a fairly young team here for the Blue Devils with 2 seniors. I look back at the Raiders. Today we're playing 2 seniors, so two relatively young teams. Kirk's playing 2 ninth graders today. I don't think the Blue Devils have a ninth grader playing, but have a couple of sophomores playing. So getting ready for action. Tried to swap it up yesterday. Haybig led off, and Hathcock batted second. That didn't work out. I think combined they went 0 for 7. So going back to Hathcock Haybig in the 1-2 spot for the Raiders. Getting ready for action. First pitch here from Water Valley. Kirkendall's on the mound and delivers the first pitch to Hathcock. Takes it up and away for ball 1. Colbert being mine, we kind of talked about getting off the plate a little bit, but I see he's still crowding the plate. Takes that first pitch, going to foul it off down the left side. As close as he is to the plate, I told you, when you swing, when you get your arms extended, your hands are way across half of the plate. You're just not getting a big part of the barrel to the ball. He's still crowding the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitches in the dirt like a curveball with the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Just underway here from Water Valley. 2-1 pitches up for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Just underway here in the top of the first from Water Valley. Gonna pop it high up. Looks like there's gonna be a play. Third baseman's under it. There's another high pop-up out for Colbert again. He's just too close to the plate, and if anything's on the inside part of the plate, he really has to drop that barrel head. Instead of swinging parallel, we're kind of swinging straight up, and that's meaning a lot of high pop-ups. Haybig bats in the 2-hole. He's playing center field today, the senior. First pitch to Haybig's in there for a strike. I forgot to mention Colbert, the first game we played against Water Valley, went 0 for 3. Haybig followed suit, going 0 for 3 in that first game. So going to foul that one back. Looked like it was an off-speed pitch on the corner. Haybig's down the count. No balls, 2 strikes. I said that game was earlier in the year, and both teams just really didn't do a good job of putting the bat on the ball that game. Haybig swings at a breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher does a nice job of blocking it up, throws to first for the out. So 2 quick outs in the inning. Can bring up sophomore third baseman Hudson Maddox. Hudson was 1 for 2 in that game with a home run, hit a line drive to left field that got out in a hurry. So he bats with 2 outs and nobody on. Kirkendall's got 2 quick outs in the inning. First pitch to Maddox. All-speed pitch in the dirt. Hudson's going to first. I didn't see the ump point at first, but I guess that was the call because Hudson's on his way to first. So first pitch like a curveball in on his knees and hit him in the foot. So Hudson's on at first with 2 outs. Brings up Ethan Presley. Ethan was still out with a knee injury the first time we played the Blue Devils. Hits one hard out of play down the left field side, so Ethan behind the count, no balls and a strike. Ethan comes in, hit .294, but was 2 for 3. Had 2 hard hit balls to left. I think he had 2 hits, and Parker had 2 hits, and Carter Hathcock had a hit with all the hitting we had yesterday for the Raiders. Looked like he's going to check. Like could have been close to a balk. Got that 45-degree angle, and most of the left-handers, they're going to try to cheat it as much as they can cheat it. They'll see it with Ethan, too, because Ethan will push the envelope, too, on the mound. The 0-1 pitch to Presley. See, nice breaking ball. Like it was right at Ethan's shoulder and broke in there for strike 2, so no balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Maddox gets his lead from first. Fastball up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Raiders up until yesterday had been on a 4-game winning streak. That came to an end yesterday. Curveball nicely taken by Ethan. Broke away from the strike zone. So 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Maddox is on at first with the hit by batter, hit by pitcher. Maddox is on the move. I tell you what, fastball away, caught the corner, and caught Ethan looking for the strikeout. So in the inning, there were no runs, there were no hits, there were no errors, and there was 1 guy left. So we have played a half an inning. Raiders didn't score. Blue Devils coming to bat. We will, again, we're scoreless here, headed to the bottom of the first. You're watching Water Valley Blue Devil and Kirk Academy Baseball.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area. A way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Welcome back to Water Valley, Mississippi, where we head to the bottom of the first. Kirk Academy got a man on in the first and wasn't able to score, and now the Blue Devils bat here in the bottom of the half. Brady Hill, sophomore shortstop. Trey McCray, junior second baseman, and senior pitcher Ty Kirkendall, 1, 2, and 3 will bat for the Blue Devils. Big left-handed junior pitcher Ethan Presley comes in with a 1-1 record for the Raiders. Like I said, we didn't get Ethan back till about spring break. He threw an inning against Kossuth, and then pitched. He pitched 3 or 4 innings against Winona High School, and then pitched 2 or 3 innings against Marshall, and then kind of with the rainouts and the way the weather went, we never got to play a true Tuesday-Thursday series against Clarksdale Lee and North Delta. And so I think he was going to be the 3rd man in the rotation, but just didn't work out for him to start. He didn't start yesterday. And I think all that kind of went geared towards saving pitching for next week as the Raiders enter the playoff, and then being down a pitcher with Dawson Clark not being able to be with us next week. Brady Hill bats first for Water Valley, swings and fouls off first pitch. Brady was 0 for 1 in that first game that Blue Devils came to Kirk. Around the infield, Hathcock and Hathcock on the left side of the infield. And Maddox at second base, and then Logan Pratt at first base. Ethan looked like he had kind of tripped up on the mound that time. Threw one of those 50-footers to the plate. Counts 1-1. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first, scoreless. He takes a little bit off, fouled it off, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ethan's still trying to work his way back. He had knee surgery on, I believe it was his right knee when we were freshmen, and then had knee surgery on his left knee this year. Hurt it the first play of the game in the Jamboree. Hill's going to foul one hard off down the left field line. Stays alive at 1-2. Ethan really works his spots well. Changes speed. Hadn't gotten all of his velocity back yet. Don't know. Just depends on how long we play in the playoffs. If he can get it back this year, throws something off speed out in the way, and Hill swings through it and strikes out for the first out in the inning. Going to bring up second baseman junior Dre McCray. He was 1 for 3 in the first game that we played there in Grenada. So he'll bat with nobody on. Scoreless here in the bottom of the first. Pitch to McCray. Low and away, 1 ball. Here we got a big crowd. Water Valley's got a nice crowd. Kirk's got a nice crowd, but I think Winona brought the better crowd of all 3 of us earlier. They had a good crowd here. Ethan throws a curveball in there for a strike, so 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch can be fouled off at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pretty field here. You can tell they got a big mower. Cut it one way and cut it at another. Kind of straight away from home plate to the fence, and then kind of work your way back. Field looks good and well maintained. And throws a curveball in the dirt. Got nice facilities here. Bob Murphy's here with me doing some video for Water Valley, and so we're up here on the second level of the kind of the ground ball to second, charged by Maddox. Throws to first for the out. So ground ball kind of hit off the end of the bat there for McCray. So it'll be second out of the inning. Nice facilities here. We're on the, like I said, the top section of the concession stand. Looks like they got maybe a locker room hitting facility here to my left down the third baseline. The school, you kind of have to walk through the schools to get down here. Kind of hidden down in a, I'm not going to call it a hole, but in a lower area, but very nice down here. First time I've been here, I think we came up here maybe 2 or 3 years ago and don't think the results were too good for the Raiders. I think the home team kind of took it to us a couple of years ago. Kirkendall will bat here with nobody on. 2 outs. He'll take ball 1 from Ethan. He was 0 for 3 in the first game against the Raiders. Swings and misses. Ethan's just one of those left-handers. It's just hard to hit. Most left-handers, I don't know why. I think most right-handers try to pull them, and then left-handers, ball just comes at a different angle. Curveball in there for a strike. I know my 2 fuss about having to face a left-hander, and I'm like, well, what about the right-handers that always have to fight right-handers? That face right-handers, that's the same thing. So, that was a delay. I guess they're going to play a little music there. The 1-2 pitch from Presley to Kirkendall. Tell you, Ethan broke down and kind of threw it sidearm. They'll have to throw it to first to get the out. So we're going to finish it. Tell you, the coach is kind of fussing about not hustling. I've seen a couple of our guys pull that this year and not hustling. That's one thing you can always do is give 100% effort. So we finished 1. We're scoreless here from Water Valley. You're watching Water Valley Blue Devil and Kirk Academy Baseball.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Welcome back to Water Valley. We're headed to the top of the second. 5, 6, 7. Snyder, Goodson, and Goss due up for the Raiders. Looking at Kirkendall, I can't remember where he played when we played because he didn't pitch. Maybe center field. Watching him warm up, I mean, he was throwing it a long way. And if it gets on here in the mound, I was really expecting a lot more velocity, and maybe he has it, and maybe that velocity gets wild, but he's done a good job throwing a lot of off-speed pitches, been around the plate. I think the key at bat in that first inning was getting behind on 3-1 to Hadcock and then coming back to get the out and then kind of settle down from there. Snyder's up there swinging at the first pitch and fouls one off to the right side. Snyder didn't play in the first game against Water Valley. He comes in hitting .425 for the Raiders. 0-1 pitch, Kirkendall's up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Still scoreless, still hitless here in the top of the second. 1-1 pitch, going to be outside for ball 2. Raiders got a runner on in the first via the hit by pitch, and Presley set Water Valley down 1-2-3 in the top and the bottom halves. Balls up and away, so 3 balls and a strike to Snyder. This is where you got to be looking for that 1 pitch and take that good level to swing. So Hits it, going to be out behind first place. Going to be a tough play. Tough play. Tell you what, I think the right fielder came a long way and made the catch. So nice play there by Marion Morgan. Going to be right there at the fair foul. I didn't see the umpire call it either way. I believe it was going to work its way foul, but nice play there by Morgan. So 1 out in the inning. Parker Goodson. Parker was 0 for 2 in that first game against the Blue Devils. He comes in hitting .381. Had 2 hits yesterday. First pitch to Goodson from Kirkendall is going to be up. One ball, no strikes, 1 out here in the top of the second. Scoreless from Water Valley. Ball away. For the Raiders, just like I said, they'll play this one. Have to hustle back to Grenada, play a JV game at 5 against Bayou, and then play the varsity game at 7. 2-0 pitch is outside, so Kirkendall's behind 3-0 to Goodson. Look for him to be taking a pitch here. Parker had his hand up for time. I look back at that at bat by Snyder and the bat in the first inning from Hathcock, those 3-1 swings, and you foul out. That's just not what you want to do when you're ahead on the count. Is hit foul ball out to somewhere. 3-1 pitch to Goodson. Going to catch the outside corner for strike 2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Just as I was going to say, can Kirkendall throw 2 in a row? He's thrown 2 in a row and looking for 3 in a row here. I tell you what, it must have been just low. I think the umpire kind of flinched on that one. Thought about ringing him up, but Goodson's going to draw the walk, so he'll be on at first with 1 out. Going to get Anthony Carolla, 8th grader in, will run for Goodson. You always like when the umpires kind of flinch. You're like, come on now, why don't you call it? Of course, that had been for the Blue Devils, but either way it goes, you don't like to see them flinch. First pitch to Goss, be away for ball 1. Crawford's done a good job behind the plate for the Blue Devils. Had some balls in the dirt, hadn't had any pass balls. 1-0 pitch to Goss, fastball on the outside plate, 1-1. I think the Bulldogs and the Rebels, first pitch is at 3 o'clock today, I think, in that second game of 3-game series Super Bulldog weekend this weekend. Going to be a curveball in the dirt, swings and misses for strike 2. If the knock would be on Goss this year, he's really struggled with the curveball. He's really hit the fastball well, but has struggled hitting the curveball. Down in the count 1-2. Let's see what Kirkendall throws in here. Kind of cut loose with that fastball low. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carolla's on it first. He's running for Goodson, who drew the walk. 1 out in the inning, scoreless here in the top of the second. 2-2 pitch to Goss. Throws that high fastball, and Goss swings and misses for for out number 2. So 2 outs in the inning. Gonna bring up Logan Pratt. Logan was 0 for 2 in that first game at Water Valley.
The first baseman, number 12, Logan.
Done a good job pitching this year for the Raiders. We're 12-11, and I've got Logan at 5-2 on the year pitching for the Raiders. Fouls 1 off down the right side for strike 1. Freshman back-to-back in the order with Pratt, and then Carter Hathcock would bat if Pratt finds a way on. The 0-1 pitch from Kirkendall. Fastball up that Pratt swings through, so Pratt's behind the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Wind's kind of picked up. It looks like it's blowing in from the outfield. I can't. Flags either blowing right at me or right away from me. Takes a little off of that one. Kirkendall does. Misses off the plate for 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the second. We're scoreless. Raiders have a runner on first with 2 outs. 1-2 pitch to Pratt. Fastball up and away. Gets the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch from Kirkendall with 2 outs. Fouls it off down the right side. It'll be interesting to see how the Raiders pitch it next week in the playoffs. Clark was our 1, Pratt was 2, and then Hudson and Maddox had pitched, and Ethan had started. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Bianco, how he kind of juggles the pitching lineup next week. 2-2 pitch to Pratt. Curveball misses low. Pratt takes it. A good take there by Pratt. So Pratt's worked 3-2. Corolla's still at first. Will be running on the pitch with 2 outs. Something in a gap or down the line might have a chance to score him. He's got plus speed. 3-2 pitch. Corolla's going to hit one to center. Center fielder's back. He's under it, makes the catch right at the wall. So Pratt hit it hard, but Hyde goes and gets it. So in the inning, there were no runs, there were no hits, there were no errors, and there was 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the second. We're scoreless here from Water Valley, Mississippi. Kirk Academy, Water Valley scoreless. Headed to the bottom of the second. You're watching Water Valley Blue Devil and Kirk Academy baseball.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Welcome back to, I get in such a habit of saying Kirk Academy, welcome back to Water Valley. Where we're in the bottom of the second, we're scoreless. Zach Martin, Marion Morgan, and Q Carruthers. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Water Valley. First pitch to the big first baseman from Presley's on that outside corner for a strike. Martin plays first base, was 0 for 3 in the first meeting with the Raiders. 0-1 pitch is going to be hit to right field. Snyder looks to be under it. Makes the catch for out number 1. Ball, just you hate to see those as a batter. You just don't give yourself a chance when you get under it that much unless you hit it out of the park. Just at this level, that's just ought to be automatic outs, and I say that, and we'll probably drop one here in just a second, but just a long out there. Q Carruthers, he's the DHing for Stephen Crawford, the catcher in this game. Sophomore was 0 for 1 in the first meeting he had. Going to hit one high to third. Going to be bobbled by Hathcock, thrown away, so it'll be an E5. So Carruthers hit a high hopper. Carter, I couldn't tell if he mistimed his jump or what, but hit him in the glove, kind of landed behind him in time he picked it up. Wasn't going to throw out Carruthers with plus speed, so he'll be on. Colby Lafayette will bat. Playing second base. Ethan will check the runner. He'll get back. Colby was 0 for 4 in that first game with the Raiders. Ethan's one of those left-handers. He'll kind of cheat too. He'll try to take more than that 45 angle if they'll give it to him. It's really hard to see too when you got the field umpire or the field official is kind of behind him and not right at first base. I guess the home plate umpire is looking for where that foot is coming down. So 1 out here. Carruthers is on the air. Ethan's taking his time here on the mound with Lafayette. First pitch looked to be away for ball 1. Lafayette's playing second base in the ball game here today for the Blue Devils. Raiders shortened up in the middle infield looking for 2. I'm going to say it's going to be hard to turn 2 here. Ethan loses that one up in the zone. Like Ethan, we got a runner on. Looks like Ethan's kind of lost focus here. Really looking at that runner at first and lost focus. Got to come back and find that strike zone here. With 1 out in the bottom of the second, we are scoreless. Kind of I'll let that one goes high, so behind in the count 3-0. Raiders have committed an error here in the inning to get this run on. You don't want to compound. You want to come back and throw strikes. 3-0 pitch from Presley. Like that one was a little off the plate. We're going to get the call there for strike. Here, a couple of fans say, "Oh, I think I agree. I think that was definitely in the white chalk in the other batter's box." 3-1 pitch here to Lafayette. Swings and misses for strike 2. So full count. Ethan's worked it back to full. Carruthers is on at first. Let's see if they send him on the play. Kind of surprised he's seen that Ethan's step-off move. He's seen both Ethan's moves, so let's see if he's on the move. 3-2 pitch from Presley. Got him picked. If we can get it down there. Throw kind of, Pratt didn't come meet the throw, and runner got a good jump, and he's going to take second. That, when you know he's gone, you got to take a couple of steps and almost field it like a middle infielder. You're going to catch it and throw it, and kind of took too much time, so Carruthers takes second. And that's the problem that speed causes when you're in the field playing defense. So 3-2 pitch from Presley. I'm going to lose him ball 4, so it would have been at second anyway, but you like to come back and throw a better pitch than that. Ethan was way outside on that one. So first and second, Coach Bianco is going to go out and visit. Too many times this year for the Raiders, as for really any team, when you get an out and you have a chance to make that second out, kind of finish the inning pretty quickly, and you make an out on really a routine ground ball. I mean, you make an error on a routine ground ball. Things usually head south, and that's been the case there this year for the Raiders. I think we came in the other day. I was looking. We were averaging between errors and walks. I think 5 walks a game and about 4 errors a game, 9. And I think if we had cut that to 5, we would have won 4 more games. If we've been in some 1- and 2-run games, that those things just come back to bite you. So gonna bring up Ethan Hyde. Ethan was 2 for 3. I had 2 of the 3 hits for Water Valley in that first matchup in Grenada. Playing center field. First pitch to him. Swings and misses. Swings and fouls it off the end of the bat for strike 1. I think you stay middle to away. You have a lot of success, especially as a left-hander. But you come inside of these right-handers, we're playing him middle. I mean, he has a big hole at shortstop. I would think we're pitching him away. Ball's going to be hit to left field. Goss is under it. Makes the catch for out number 2. So he flies out to left field for 2 outs. So that'll bring up 9th man in the order, Hayden Eubanks. The junior left fielder was 0 for 2 in the first game with Kirk. So a chance to kind of get out of it here with 2 outs. Carruthers is down at second. He got on with an out, got on an error, and then Lafayette walked. They're still at first and second now with 2 outs. Eubanks, the junior left fielder, up. First pitch to Eubanks. Going to be fouled off the right side. So Ethan works ahead. Pretty day to play baseball. Raiders will play either 2 or 3. The JV game will be 1 playing here, and then we'll play a varsity game at 7. So the 0-1 pitch kind of comes in with that all-speed pitch on his hand, so 2 strikes. Again, we'll be back home tonight, 5-7 against Bio Academy. So nothing else to do. Come out and watch Raider baseball. The 0-2 pitch to Eubanks, 2 outs. Be a hard hit ball to second base. Maddox has got it, flips to first in time, so they get out of the jam there in the second. In the inning, there were no runs, and there were no hits. There was 1 error, and there were 2 men left. 2 men left, so we have played 2. We are scoreless from Water Valley. You're watching Water Valley Blue Devil and Kirk Academy baseball.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
The Blue Devils and Presley, two left-handers, have done a good job for both teams. Neither team has a hit thus far. Both teams have left two men on, Hathcock, and Habig. 9, 1, and 2 due up for the Raiders. Carter was 0 for 2 in the first game against Water Valley. First pitch to him. Be a strike on the outside part of the plate. Carter's a lot farther off the plate than his older brother. Takes a curveball in the dirt. At home this year with the two of them as competitive as they are, the younger one's really been giving the older one fits. The older one tried to say, well, he's seen different pitching than I had. I said, hey, that's right before you. You're going to hit that one into left field. So he's going to continue his hot hitting. Sometimes don't know how he does it, but he battles, and he came through for us yesterday with a 2-run single. So he's going to be on at first with nobody out. First hit of the ball game for either team. Going to get his brother, Colbert Hathcock, back up. Filed out to the third baseman. See if he backs off the plate. Yeah, he keeps just getting closer and closer as he calms down in the batter's box. First pitch to him, curveball away. Didn't get far enough away for Carter to advance. Carter has minus speed, if there is such a thing. It's plus speed, it's average speed, and it's minus speed. So Carter has minus speed. 1 ball, no strike pitch to Colbert. Hits that one hard into the gap, into left field. It's going to be off the wall. Hathcock's headed to third, Hathcock's headed to second, so did a much better job of staying down and driving that one the opposite way. I think if Hathcock in front of him has average speed, he might have had a chance to score, but we're at second and third with nobody out. Going to bring up Jacob Habig, struck out his first at bat.
The center fielder, number 9.
This is where the Raiders have really struggled in ball games this year, having second and third with nobody out and with one out. Habig's got to find a way to put a ball on the ground to the middle of the field and get a run home. First pitch is strike. It got that high and outside corner. No balls and a strike on Habig. Raiders have second and third with nobody out. Habig went off the plate, swing at that one, fouled it off. So now he's down 0-2. Now you've got to really do a good job of choking up and put the ball in play to one of the two middle infielders. Get a run home here. Got to have a good at bat here now that you're down in the count. So no balls, 2 strikes. Throws in behind the runner at second. Wonder what coach probably should have been giving him notice that the second baseman was coming in behind him. Habig's down the count, no balls, 2 strikes with nobody out here in the third. Going to hit a ball to center. Catches it. Like both runners are going to tag up and score. So Habig does the job, hits it deep enough into the outfield for the sac fly for an RBI. So everybody moves up. So now Hudson Maddox will bat. Hudson was hit by a pitch in the first. Colbert Hathcock down at third with 1 out. Hudson comes in hitting 380. He was, like I said, 1 or 2 hit off his first home run of the year against Water Valley back in the first game. Boy, that ball looked like it was way out. But if he's been pretty consistent. He gave us one that last inning. It was about that far. So if you're a pitcher and you're getting that call, that's where you want to throw it. Throws a curveball in. breaks in right under his hands for strike 2. So Hudson's down the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Now you got to choke up, just put it in play. Again, got to do a job to put it on the ground to one of the middle infielders, make them make a play. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive. Raiders have scored 1 here in the inning. Got a runner at third with 1 out. Kirkendall is ahead on the count to Maddox. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. I think it hit him again. Everybody was saying, come on. I thought it hit Hudson again. No, nothing was called. The guy in the field finally calls dead ball. So Hudson was hit by a pitch for the second time in the game, and I don't really think Hudson crowds the plate. So Ethan, who struck out his first bat, has a chance here to help himself. Here early in the count. Now I don't know if Ethan wants to hit one right at one of the middle infielders. Ethan, I won't say he has negative speed, but I don't know that he has average speed either. First pitch to Ethan. Will be up and in. Hathcock's down at third. Had the double in the inning. Maddox is on at first. Was hit by the pitch. Kirkendall's face 4. Hits his 5th batter here in the inning. The 1-0 pitch to Ethan with Hudson on the move. Going to be taken up high, and Hudson takes second base. So now Ethan's going to be looking for that one pitch that he can really drive somewhere. You're looking for that one pitch that you can square up and hit hard. So let's see if they kind of pitch around him now with first base open. The 2-0 pitch from Kirkendall. Going to be away for 3 balls and no strikes. Snyder waits on deck. 3-0 pitch. Let's see if Coach Bianco will turn him loose today. Ball 4 high. So he's going to walk. The bases loaded. Bring up Houston. Snyder. Houston comes in hitting .425. He flew out to right field. A right fielder, Marion Morgan, went a long way to catch a ball there in the second. Snyder's hit the ball hard. He would be one of the infielders. Double play depth would be a prime target for a double play ball here. First pitch is up in the zone. Kirkendall pitches. Still pitching for Water Valley. 1 out. Bases loaded for the Raiders. There could be that double play. It gets under the second baseman's glove. Got a runner going to third. Going to be safe. So got an error on the play. Ball was hit. It was going to be what I was going to say was going to be a perfect double play ball that gets under his glove. Raiders are going to score 2 to take a 3-0 lead. We're going to have a change here. Going to have a pitching change here for Water Valley. So let's take a 1-minute timeout. 1-minute timeout. We'll be back. Raiders lead 3-0. You're watching Water Valley Blue Devil and Kirk Academy Baseball.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area. A way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Welcome back to Water Valley. Kirkendall's going to go to center. Center fielder Ethan Hyde's going to come in to pitch. Ethan's a submarine type pitcher here for the Blue Devils, a sophomore. You face a submarine, the right-handers seem to struggle with it. Ball runs in on them, but those left-handers really can, when it comes when it comes visible down low, the left-handers see it for a long time, in my opinion, from my playing days. Raiders are going to have first and third. Snyder's going to be at first. I'm just going like Noah Jackson, who was running for Ethan, went from first to third on the play. He's going to be down at third, and Goodson is going to be the first batter that Hyde's going to face here in the top of the third. Raiders have 3 hits in the inning. I say 3. The scoreboard's got 3.
Now moving on for the Blue Devils, number 19,
1, 2.
Ethan Hyde.
I don't have but 2. I don't have a hit before that, so I've got the Raiders with 2 hits. So first and third, Goodson up. He walked his first at bat on what we kind of laughed at. 3-2 pitch. Umpire kind of flinched, but didn't call it strike 3. So first pitch to Goodson's going to get away, going to get to the backstop. Tell you what, Noah got a late jump, and but he's going to score on the wild pitch. Had really bragged about Crawford behind the plate, but you've been used to a left-hander. Now you get a right-hander that's kind of submarine and just coming in from different angles and whatnot. Snyder moves to second, so Goodson head in the count, 1 ball. 1 ball pitch, a strike from Ethan Hyde, sophomore. Comes in here in the bottom of the third. Gonna hit it down the right field line. Is it fair? Is it foul? Gonna be foul. Tell you what, Morgan again went a long way for that one. Wynn was steadily pushing, and couldn't quite get to it. So Goodson will be back with a 1-2 count. Raiders have scored 4 here in the inning to take a 4-0 lead. Be nice to get one more here, get that runner in from second. 1-2 pitch to Goodson. Curveball up and away. This is one of those, see it out of his hand, you got to really stay back on it. Try to hit it the other way. He's got a big hole on that right side. He's going to hit it right field, down the right field line. Tell you what, Snyder, I guess, had to hold up, and Parker didn't get a good break there. So instead of scoring and having men on second, we're at first and third. Snyder, I don't think with his speed probably would have tagged on that. So you'd like to see him go a lot further than he did. But regardless, we're at first and third. Goss is up. He struck out his first at bat. Corolla will be in and run for Goodson. Parker did a good job keeping his head down and driving that ball to right field. Tell you what, Morgan is playing deep in the outfield. He can't be more than 4 or 5 steps from the fence. Goss is going to hit one hard to right field for a base hit. I was going to say, I don't know about trying his arm, but we got a run scored. Goss comes through with a single. Raiders extend that lead to 5-0. Tell you what, the last 2 hitters, Goodson and Goss, have really done a good job keeping the head down and driving the ball hard the opposite way. So Logan Pratt, who flew out to left center, his first at bat will bat here in the third. First pitch to Logan. Comes in tight. Ball 1. Bob's going to say it's been a long inning. I wonder if Ethan has kind of stayed loose. Sidearm fastball in there for a strike. One ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Ball 2. Like he Hyde worked awfully quick then. That could have been close to a balk. Hadn't seen many balks, if any balks, called this year. Come set then. Pratt asked for time, so 2 balls and a strike with 1 out. The Raiders have scored 5 here in the inning. taking a 5-0 lead in the top of the third. 2-1 pitch to Pratt. Strike 2. That ball off the plate about a ball or two has been consistently called a strike, so that's one that you got to hit to. If you're a right-handed hitter, you got to hit it the other way. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. That was a little too far out. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Raiders have runners at first and second. Corolla's on at second, running for Presley. Goss is on at first. I'm sorry, running for Goodson. Goss is on at first. Tell you what, they had the pick play on. Let's see if we can move. Yeah, we're going to move up to second and third. Got a late break, but get runners. Tell you what, the throw was on the second base side of the bag and got into center field, but if it's on the shortstop side of the bag, I believe they had a shot at getting Corolla because he was way out there. So now Pratt's got it to 3-2 with 1 out. Now you want to choke up and battle, put something in place somewhere. I've been asking for that. They've been getting hits instead of ground out to the middle of the field. Pratt does a good job of fighting that one off. Fastball had come inside. Carter Hathcock's on deck with bat next if we don't hit into some kind of crazy double play here. Ball's going to be fouled off down the third baseline. Saw something I had never seen in the Vanderbilt-Tennessee game last night. Ball hit down the third baseline, hadn't reached third base yet. It was in foul territory, and the Vanderbilt guy caught it on about the second or third hop. I think the volunteer coach got thrown out arguing the play. 3-2 pitch again. I was going to say that looked like the one that had been called a strike all day, and it's called strike 3. So second out in the inning, that'll bring up Carter Hathcock again. Carter led off the inning with a base hit, so he's up for the second time in the inning. First pitch to Carter, going to be inside. I think the coach, I don't really know what the argument could have been because it was foul big time and was going to continue to go foul, but I guess you can never assume anything. Carter's going to hit a slow roller at third, fielded, thrown across in time. Hit that one off the end of the bat. He grounds out to end the inning. But in the inning, there were 5 runs on. I've got 4 hits. There was 1 error, 2 errors. We're going to call 2 errors. And there were 2 men left. So Raiders score 5 to take a 5-0 lead. Headed to the bottom of the third. Ethan Presley will be out to pitch the bottom of the third. Due up for the Blue Devils. Hill, McCray, and Kirkendall 1, 2, and 3. You're watching Water Valley Blue Devil and Kirk Academy Baseball.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnage's not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Welcome back to Kirk Academy. First pitch is hit into right field. Unless I have messed up something, that's Eubanks, who I had grounding out to end the inning. Just flew out, so that'll bring up Hill. I don't know where I've messed something up, but I guess I have messed something up. But they had 2 runners on last inning. So that's the first out of the inning. Hill, leadoff man, who struck out in the first. Well, that's second. I think I see where I messed up in the book. So that's scorer's error that was messed up. So 1 out. Hill will bat. He struck out his first at bat. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch was called strike. That's that ball it's a ball or 2 off the plate. But Blue's been giving it there for both teams all day, so you as a pitcher just want to keep throwing it there. He throws it there again. Going to get a ball to second base to Maddox. Makes a good play. Comes up. Pratt helps him with the scoop at first. Nice looking play there. for the ground out for the second out of the inning. Hudson came in, backhanded, caught it on a short hop, flipped it to Pratt. Pratt picked it out at big first baseman's mitt. So 2 outs in the inning. Dre McCray, who grounded out to second, his first bats here in the third with two quick outs. First pitch to McCray going to be fouled up and out of play. No balls and a strike. Second baseman for the Blue Devils. 5-0 here in the bottom of the third. 2 outs. Raiders scored 5 in the top half. Always good to score a lot and then try to shut them down pretty quick. Ball's going to miss in. Nice pitch there from Presley that McCray takes for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gotten 2 quick outs, and now you don't want to make an error to extend the inning here. 1-1 pitch. I was going to say, there's that ball that's outside, and I don't know if you're looking for anything else, you're not going to be able to hit it. I'll tell you, if it's Ethan, I'd go there one more time. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Through that off-speed pitch in the dirt, so 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The old college days, you turn the hats upside down and roll them like you're rolling dice. See what happens. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. We'll do it again. Trying to remember back how far Ethan's gone. Well, Ethan threw, I think they said it went on we were out for a wedding that weekend. We're out, through 3 or 4 innings. So Ethan's gone, I know, at least 3 innings one time this year. This is his 3rd inning here. Ball's going to be hit to short. Fields, throws. Pratt can't help that time. I'm going to give him an error. That probably might have been a hit, but I'm not the official scorekeeper, but that'll be an error. You got to make that play. A slow roller is going to be tough. You got to, you almost got to feel that one and throw that one from sidearm, because once you try to level yourself back up and you come over the top, you're going to throw it in the dirt every time. And he threw it about 3/4 of the way there, and Pratt couldn't help us out. That's a play you got to make, though. Good teams make those plays, and the Raiders want to go deep in the playoffs. Those are the ones that got to get you out of the inning, because now the inning's going to be extended to Kirkendall. You just never want to give somebody a chance to claw back in when you got them down. Ethan did a good job getting the ground ball hit there. 2 outs, runner at first. Ethan looked a long time at him there. I'm not going to say how the guy picked off, but we had the pick play called and just didn't get the ball in the glove and out of the glove quick enough to get the out at second back in the 2nd inning. Kirkendall fouls off first pitch. Ethan had run fastball in. Kirkendall started off pitching the game, moved to center field there in that last inning. He struck out his first at bat. Good-looking left-handed hitter. This is the one you'd like to bury that fastball on that inside part of the plate. We'll give him a chance to extend his arms. But that's what we do. Is going to hit a ground ball to second. Calvert comes across, throws him out at first. Didn't go the short way to Hudson, threw it across. So we end the inning on a ground out to short. So in the inning there were no runs, there were no hits. There was 1 error and there was 1 man left, so we have played 3. Kirk 5, Water Valley nothing.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Welcome back to Water Valley. Raiders are taking a 5-0 lead, headed to the top of the 4th. Hathcock, Habig, Maddox, 1, 2, and 3 due up here for the Raiders to face the sophomore Ethan Hyde. kind of the submariner. I tell you, first came in, and Goodson and Goss did a good job of just staying down and hitting the ball hard the opposite way. Raiders will need to continue to do that to continue to have success. First pitch is off-speed pitch away. The 1-0 pitch to Hathcock. Going to hit him. I think he's going to lead the team in hit by pitches. I think that's about the 10th time he's been hit this year. So when you're struggling hitting, I guess that's why you crowd the plate. And I believe even if it had been a step further back, that one would have got him. But he's on it first with nobody out. Haybig. Haybig had a sac fly back in the third. Bats in the fourth. Going to hit a weak ground ball back to the mound. I'll tell you what. I think Haybig thought he was going to go to first, and Haybig quit running. He turns and throws it to second for the out, and doubles Haybig up rather easily at first. So that's one of those that didn't do a good job of hustling, and that equates to a double play. Coach probably talked to him about that one between innings. He just gave up on that one out of the box. Because first pitcher, when he fielded, he looked at first and then had time to still throw Colbert out at second. And then once the throw was made to first, it was there in plenty of time. Hudson's going to hit that one the other way for a single. So now that kind of goof kind of comes back to haunt the Raiders. You always want to, you got a chance to extend. You keep wanting to extend and extend and extend. Be nice to have first and second here, but got to run on first with 2 outs. Presley, who struck out, he walked in the third and scored in the third. Maddox is going to be on the move. And I tell you what, Hudson hits it right where the shortstop went from, and so we're going to have a hit and run first and third. So nice job there by Ethan, keeping his head down and hitting it opposite way. Thought Coach might have done that with Colbert. Hyde has got a dropping down sidearm. He's got a what I would call a fairly slow delivery, and so we hit and run there. Go first and third. Noah Jackson's in running for Presley. Snyder's up with 2 outs. He flew out to right field his first at bat. He hit the hard ground ball his last at bat that McCray booted at second. I thought was going to be he gets it. It's going to be a fairly easy double play to get out of the inning, but boots it, and the Raiders score a bunch more. Snyder's going to hit it the other way. Raiders are going to pick up a run. Let's see if we go to first or third. Play's going to be at third. I tell you what, it was a nice throw, one hop, but Noah gets there, beats the throw. I question sending him because Morgan's got a good arm in right field. But nice job there by Snyder, though. They're going the other way, drives in a run. So the Raiders do get 1 out of it. Extended, have first and third with Goodson up. Goodson has walked and singled. He did a good job hitting the ball hard the other way. I think he was the first guy that saw Hyde in the third. Takes strike 1. Raiders have taken a 6-0 lead here in the top of the 4th. Snyder on at first. Jackson on at third. Going to hit it hard to right field. Morgan's under it. Morgan makes the catch about 3 steps from the fence, so retires Goodson. Hit it hard, flies out to right field. So in the inning, there was 1 run. There were 3 hits, no errors, and 2 guys left. The Raiders have left 6. So we head to the bottom of the 4th. 6-0 Raiders lead Water Valley.
Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Welcome back to Water Valley. Ooh, he threw that ball down and almost hit Ethan in the back of the head. tell you, Snyder caught this year one game at against somebody and almost killed two of our pitchers on throw downs. And I mean, he almost hit Ethan in the back of the head. Headed to the bottom of the fourth, Martin, Morgan, and Carruthers, 4, 5, and 6 due for Water Valley. Martin flew out to right field, his first at bat. Going to hit a two-hopper to short. Comes across. Calvert throws it. Got a chance to get him at second base, but don't get him, so E6 there. Just had a lot of time and just airmailed it. Let's see, we got, I guess they thought he missed first, but easy two-hopper to Hathcock, and he comes across and throws it. Pratt's about 6'3", and just airmails it. So I know that frustrates Ethan. You do a job to get put a ball in play, an easy ground ball, and the Raiders have a hard time making that play. Carruthers got hit it to third, his first at bat, and got on the error. So the Raiders have committed 2 errors here in the game. 6-0, lead 6-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Ethan's just got to forget about that and get back to throwing strikes with a 6-run lead. Ball 2 is in. I've got Calvert on the day. Now that's his, I gave him an error in the third, so that'll be his second error of the ball game. 2-0 pitch comes inside and hits him. So going to have first and second rather quickly. It's what happens when you make errors on routine balls. The only thing I won't take up for him, but you got to discipline yourself. When you pitch the day before and you come home and say your arm hurts and I should have iced it and I'm going to ice it, but I want to go put that phone in my face and don't worry about icing it. And then you come out the next day and you say, my arm's still kind of sore. The person you blame, you can go look in the mirror and blame that person. So these kids have got to be more disciplined to take care of themselves and do things to get themselves back ready to play. So first and second, Q Carruthers, who walked his first at bat. Bat's here with first and second. First pitch to him. That was about 4 balls off the plate. Ethan tried to get that one. It's been about 2 balls off the plate. Tried to get the strike, but didn't get the call. So 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch from Presley. Guess it's going to be up. So 2 balls and no strikes. Got to find it here. You can put something in play. See if your infield can make a play for you. 2-0 pitch. There's that fastball on the outside. I don't want to say outside part of the plate because it's not really getting any play. The inside part of the other batter's box is what we'll call it. But it's been consistent all day. 2 balls and a strike. That one was out further than that spot. That was in the other's batter's box. So 3 balls and a strike. Ethan's kind of lost it after getting that routine ground ball to start the inning. 3-1 pitch. So ball right in front of the plate. Going to get the out at first. So do a nice job of kind of calming things down and getting the out. So 2 to 3 put out. Runners move up, but you get an out. Maybe you can kind of calm things down now from here. I'll bring up Ethan. This will bring up Colby Lafayette, who flew out to left field his first at bat. He bats with 1 out. Runners at second and third. First pitch to Lafayette, fouled off the end of the bat for strike 1. See if we can get a ground ball right back to Ethan to look him back at third and get the out at first, and then see what we can do from there. The 0-1 pitch to Lafayette on the way. Must have been up just a little bit in the zone. That's that pitch that's been called strike most of the day. Fade hit one pretty good to left field his first at bat. If he does that again, he'll score 1-1 pitch in the dirt away. 2 balls and a strike. Ethan, to me, pitching so far this year, looks like he gets that left arm way out and kind of pushes it and doesn't really get his whole body and his legs behind it. Coaching him all those years, he as he got older, he did a much better job of using his legs, but now it looks like that hand's getting way extended out and he's just pushing it. Tell you what, he comes in with a good fastball there for strike 2. Just as I say that one, he did stay behind that one pretty good, where that ball stayed behind his head and then exploded instead of getting way out wide and more or less pushing it. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Lafayette with 1 out. Ethan goes to that mouth and that hat. If we were playing another team in district, they'd be wanting to protest that we had some Vaseline or a foreign substance out there on the hat. Misses the 2-2 pitch for ball 3. So 3-2. See if we can win the battle here, or see if Lafayette can win the battle. 3-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it to stay alive. So we'll do it over again. Martin's down at third, got on the air to start the inning. Then Morgan was hit by the pitch. They both moved up on the ball out in front of the plate from Carruthers. We've got 1 out in the inning. Lafayette's got a full count, 3-2 pitch. Ethan loses him way up and out, ball 4. So bases loaded. Gonna bring up Ethan Hyde. Ethan grounded out to second. His first at bat. See, like the corners are in pretty tight. Middle of the infield's back. Trying to remember, Ethan hit one at Hudson back in the second. Bats here in the 4th. With 1 out. First pitch. Ball away. So 1 ball, no strikes. 6-0. Raiders lead here in the bottom of the 4th. The Blue Devils have a rally going. Strike 1 there from Presley to Hyde. So 1-1. Bases loaded with 1 out. 1-1 pitch. Ball's going to be hit to deep, short. 1 at second. I tell you what, it was close, but he was safe at first. So we get the middle run. Blue Devils will pick up a run. They'll have first and third with 2 outs. How to get on the fielder's choice. So have a courtesy runner here for Water Valley. Number 14, C.J. Telford will run for Hyde. Hayden Eubanks will bat with first and third with 2 outs. He grounded out to second. That was the one that Hudson made the good backhand play and threw him out at first to start the 3rd. So he bats here in the 4th. 6th batter in the inning for the Blue Devils. First and third with 2 outs. First pitch to Eubanks, fouled off. So 1 strike. Get out of here, you kind of feel like you've avoided a disaster. They had the bases loaded with 1 out. Paul wouldn't hit that hard to short, couldn't turn the double play. So we got the middle runner. Ethan's spending a lot of time looking at the runner at first. Due up in the top of the 5th will be Goss, Pratt, and Hathcock, 7, 8, 9. The 0-1 pitch to Eubanks. I tell you what, they had him going, but he got back. Had him leaning, but he got that backside hand back in there. I think the Raiders wanted the call, but me and Mr. Bob had a perfect angle here. He was back in plenty of time, as they say. The 0-1 pitch. Going to be a slow roller hit foul. So no balls and 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. 6-1 Raiders lead the Blue Devils. They don't have Water Valley with a hit yet, and I guess I don't either. They got us with 3 errors, and I've got us with 4. The 0-2 pitch. There's going to be another run. Hits one hard into right center field. Going to get by. They're going to send the runner home. Save. I don't know that Parker got the tag down. Runner's going to score from first to third on the double by Eubanks. Throw was up the first base line, so Eubanks did a good job on a 0-2 pitch of going the other way and knocking in 2. So now you had a chance to get out of it and didn't do it, and they scored 3. I don't think the runner from first ever checked up. Good throw had him. Bang, bang play at the plate. Umpire called him safe. He was safe. Going to get back up to the top of the order. Brady Hill takes strike 1. He struck out and grounded out to second, so bats for the 3rd time in the ball game. Going to have a pop-up. Middle infield. Hudson's going to call it. Makes the catch. So pop up to the second. Well, in the inning. But in the inning, there were 3 runs on. They got them with one hit, 2 errors. There was 1 guy left. So Water Valley does a good job of taking advantage of a couple of errors and a couple of hit by batters. So they score 3. So we head to the top of the 5th. 6-3 Raiders lead Water Valley. You're watching Water Valley Blue Devil and Kirk Academy Baseball.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Welcome back to Water Valley. Water Valley scores 3 in the bottom of the 4th to cut that Raider lead to 6-3. Lane Goss will bat here to lead off the top of the 5th. Lane struck out and singled, struck out in the 2nd, singled in the 3rd. Swings and misses at strike 1. Behind on the count. Lane did a good job going the other way there, back in the 3rd inning. Fly ball. Morgan's going to get under. Catch it for the first out of the inning. Uh-oh. Sorry. My bad. My empty Coke bottle just flew out the window. Hope it didn't hit anybody down there. Going to bring up Logan Pratt. Logan flew out to center and struck out his 2-plate appearance. His first pitch to Logan. Be fouled down the 3rd baseline for strike 1. Don't see anybody getting loose. Ethan deserved a better fate that inning. Just on a 0-2 pitch, just left the ball way too much on the center of the plate, and Eubanks hit it hard into the gap to knock in 2. Pratt takes a curveball for strike 2, so no balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the 5th. Go fastball away. That was close to that ball. It's been called a strike all day long. Might have been up in the zone a little bit. 1-2 pitch to Pratt with 1 out. Going to be hit to center. Kirkendall's back under, makes the catch, so 2 outs in the inning. Hit it hard, but right at Kirkendall. So that brings up Carter Hathcock. Carter singled and scored in that 5-run 3rd and grounded out to 3rd in that 5-run 3rd as well. So he batted twice in that inning. Be the first time that he has faced Hyde. Going to hit a 2-hopper to second. Pops up 2, play the first. So an easy 1-2-3 inning there for for Hyde, so that didn't throw many pitches there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pitches there. So he retires the Raiders quickly. Looks like Presley's headed back to start the bottom of the 5th. Raiders lead 6-3 here, headed to the bottom of the 5th. We're here at Water Valley High School.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Welcome back to Water Valley, Mississippi.
Second baseman, number 10, Dre
Kirk.
McCray.
Ball game between Kirk Raiders and Water Valley Blue Devils. 6-3. Kirk headed to the bottom of the 5th. McCray, Kirkendall, and Martin, 2, 3, or 4 due up for Water Valley. First pitch to McCray. Must have been low. 1 ball. Raiders were cruising along with 6-0, making error, and boom, Water Valley scores 3 runs on a double last inning there from Eubanks. Ball 2. Must have been low. 2-0 on McCray. Ball's going to be hit to deep short. Going to be a tough play. Don't know if he throws him out anyway, but I'm going to give him another error. So I'm the official scorekeeper, so I can judge it as I want. Deep play, backhanded. Gotta give yourself a chance, and the official scorekeeper agrees with me. He didn't give Water Valley a hit, gave him an error. So that's our shortstop's 3rd error of the day. So
Number 43, Ty Kirkendall.
Kirkendall's up, struck out, and he grounded out to short his last at bat. Figure Ethan will look at him pretty closely. It's one of those, most of you out there know I'm very competitive, and Colbert Lowell will just appreciate that I'm on the radio today instead of not on the radio. First pitch to Kirkendall. He took something off of it. He swung through it for strike 1. Ethan's done a good job of getting the ground balls. The scoreboard out there has 6 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors for the Raiders, 3 runs, 1 hit, 1 error for the Blue Devils. So those errors will get you every time. 0-1 pitch in the dirt, blocked up nicely by Parker. Looked like Hudson Maddox was stretching some during the between the innings. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Kirk leads 6-3. Ball must have been low. 2 balls and a strike. Calvert had come in, I think, with 4 errors all year and has made 3 today. So hadn't been a good day in the field for the shortstop. 2-1 pitch. He fouled off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is about the point in the game where you've had about 4 or 5 balls hit at you, and now you're thinking in your head, please just don't hit it to me anymore. Played softball with a guy one time and heard him mumbling. I couldn't figure out what he was saying. And finally I got close. I tried to ease over and listen. And he's saying, please don't hit it to me. Please don't hit it to me. And I imagine that's what's going on in Colbert's head right now. 2-2 pitch to Kirkendall. Can check the runner. Can get back. Kirkendall started the game on the mound. Pitched into the 3rd. He's moved into center field. Ethan Hyde, the sophomore, kind of come in and got out of the 3rd. The Raiders scored two more runs, and then he kind of settled things down in the 4th and the 5th, only giving up 1 run in those 2 innings. 2-2 pitch. Ball's going to be fouled off in the box. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big first baseman Zach Martin will bat next. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. 6-3 Raiders lead. 2-2 pitch. Golly. Hangs an off-speed pitch out up and in and hits him. So we'll have first and second. Got to bring up Zach Martin. Martin flew out to right and got on that error in the 3-run fourth. Bats here again in the 5th. That's one of those I was talking about. Ethan didn't get his body behind that one. It just that hand got way away from his body, and he just kind of flicked it from way up at his shoulder and just didn't. I don't know if it was off-speed pitch, but didn't break and hits Kirkendall. So Water Valley has 2 on with nobody out. Have the makings of a big inning here. Ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes. Ethan's pitched into the field. Like I said, I think Ethan's longest outing, I think he did throw 4 against Winona. I tried to go back and look. I think it was 4 that he threw at Winona. Ball's going to be a slow runner, going to be a tough play. It's going to be an infield single. Don't know if we make that play anywhere anyway, but Carter with below average speed and mobility at third comes in and don't think he was going to throw him out anyway, but got his feet hung up in the grass and hit and fell backwards. I don't really know how you do that. I tell you, and we're going to make the pitching change, and it looks like Calvert Hathcock's going to come in. I don't know if he told Coach that his arm was hurting, but he's going to run him back out there. So let's take a 1-minute timeout.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Welcome back to Water Valley. Water Valley has loaded the bases here in the 5th. Down 6-3 with nobody out. Raiders are going to go Hathcock. Carter pitched into the 6th yesterday. I think Colbert pitched to 4 batters yesterday. I wondered kind of what the plan would be trying to get ready for playoffs. I figured you wouldn't throw Pratt in, and I wondered about Hudson. Of course, we got another game today. I think Snyder's going to start it when Bio comes to Kirk. So be interesting to see how the Raiders play it. Marion Morgan will bat here with the bases loaded. He's flown out to right field and was hit by a pitch in the 4th. So see if we can get a ground ball back to the pitcher right at first or third. First pitch to Morgan. Swings and misses for strike 1. Be interesting to see how long Carver could go. Like I said last night when we got in, he was complaining about his shoulder bothering him. So gonna say he's gonna give up a nice base hit to right field. Gonna score 1. So did a nice job of just keeping his head down, did Morgan, and going the other way. Everybody's gonna move up a base. That's just a good piece of hitting, keeping your head down and going the other way. In my opinion, if everybody had that kind of approach, you'd have a hard time getting anybody out. Carruthers will bat. He's going to be up there swinging, fouling off. today it's just not cool to go the other way. Everybody wants to hit the long home runs and pull it and show you how far and how high you can hit it. But those guys that keep their head down, hit it the other way, can have a lot of success. He's going to keep his head down, hit it hard to right field. Snyder's under it. Going to tag up and score. So Carruthers is going to hit a sac fly. Drive in Kirkendall for the 5th run of the game. Runner at second didn't tag up. So we have first and second with one out. Lafayette bats. Has walked and walked. So he's walked twice here in the ball game. First pitch to him is fouled out. So 1 strike. Here in the bottom of the 5th, after the Raiders took a 6-0 lead, Water Valley scored 3 in the 4th and has scored 2 here thus far in the 5th and still batting. Ball a little low. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 5th, like to get out of it here without giving up anything else. Ball up and in for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Lafayette, as I said, has walked twice here in the ball game. Bats for the 3rd time here in the 5th. The 2-1 pitch in the dirt. Carver hit a spell yesterday where he hung on the ball way too long and walked a guy and he threw about 6 balls in a row before he could find a strike. So he's gone to 3-1 on the batter. 3-1 pitch. Bounces that one to the plate. So going to walk. Bases are going to be loaded. Going to bring up Ethan Hyde. Ethan flew out to left and got on a fielder's choice. So would have liked to have at least made Lafayette put the bat on the ball, see what he can do. He's walked 3 times in the game. Culvert's thrown 3 in a row in the dirt, so got to adjust and find the strike zone. Ball's going to be fouled, backing out of play for 1 strike. Raiders lead 6-5, but Water Valley has the bases loaded here with 1 out. Water Valley has 3 hits in the game. Raiders have committed 4 errors thus far. Ethan Hyde's come in, done a good job of calming things down for Water Valley. The 0-1 pitch takes a little off. Strike 2. Kind of watch the fastball. I'd say fastball away, but Hyde looks like he crowds the plate, hit it the other way. Threw the curveball that Hyde didn't swing at. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out here. Bottom of the 5th. 1-2 pitch. Must have been low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. 2-2 pitch. Fouled up and out of play. Hyde battling with him. Like I said, I think Snyder's going to start the next game. We'll have playoffs that'll start Tuesday. I don't know that you'd want to go too deep with anybody that would pitch then. Tell you what, Hyde, Culver's throwing fastballs and Hyde's adjusting with him, so staying alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch with 1 out and the bases full of Blue Devils. 3-2. Misses high. Hyde's done a nice job of battling back from 1-2 to get it to 3-2. The bases loaded with 1 out. 3-2 pitch. Misses up high, so we're going to walk in a run. So after being ahead 1-2, Hyde fights off a couple of fastballs and draws the walk. So that's going to get it to Hayden Eubanks with the ball game tied at 6. Eubanks had the big 2-out, 2 RBI double his last at bat did a good job of going the other way. So I don't know why this is taking so long. We don't have any activity and nobody's outside getting loose.
Number 2, Eubanks.
This is the 8th man to bat here in the inning for the Blue Devils. They've scored 3 to tie it at 6. First pitch to Eubanks. We foul back. As he did the last batter, Copper got ahead 0-1 on Hyde, and Hyde just worked it back, fouled off some pitches, and then drew the walk. Out in front of the plate, Parker's going to get it and get the out. So I guess that would go as 2 unassisted with the fielder's choice at the plate.
The shortstop, number 6.
Bases will still be loaded. With 2 outs, that'll bring up Brady Hill, who struck out, grounded out, and popped out. So leadoff man's up with the bases loaded with a chance to put the Blue Devils ahead. First pitch to Brady. Going to be hit to center. Let's see if Snyder's under it. Snyder's there to make the catch, so fly out to 9. So the Raiders give up another 3. So in the inning there were 3 runs. There were 1, 2, 3 runs, 3 hits. There was 1 big error, and the bases were left loaded. So we're headed to the top of the 6th, 6-6. Kirk and Water Valley tied at 6, and we'll have a new pitcher here. I think we saw him in the first game. 16, Marion Morgan, the right fielder. I think he was the one that came in and had good velocity and really did a good job and shut us down late in the ball game. So let's take a 1-minute timeout. We're tied at 6 here at Water Valley, headed to the top of the 6th. You're watching Water Valley Blue Devil and Kirk Academy baseball.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Welcome back to Water Valley, where Water Valley, after being down 6-0, headed to the bottom of the 4th. Scored 3 in the 4th and 3 in the 5th, and left the bases loaded in the bottom of the 5th to tie it back up at 6 on the scoreboard. The stat line: 6 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors for the Raiders. 6 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error for Water Valley. So errors will get you every time. 1, 2, 3, Hathcock, Habig, and Maddox due up here in the top of the 6th for the Raiders. Hathcock's officially 1 for 2 on the ball game. Takes ball inside.
Now pitching for the Blue Devils.
If that had been a fastball, I think that had been called strike. With it being off speed, it was that same spot that's been called off the plate all day long. Fouls that one off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hathcock doubled and then scored in the 3rd and was hit by a pitch in the 4th. Bats here again in the 6th. Morgan, just a good-looking athlete there. I tell you what comes with that fastball right there under the hands. Good pitch there from Morgan. So he's pitching. I'll have to find out who that is in right field. 1-2 pitch to Hathcock. Be hit into center. Going to get down for a base hit. Nice piece of job of taking that inside out swing. Let's see if I can get who two. Hayden Eubanks is in right field.
Number 9, Jacob Habig.
I'll have to get everything. We're going to have a new shortstop. I'll have to get everything corrected here in a minute. Give you the new defensive lineup for Water Valley. Habig bats with nobody out and 1 on. Fastball strike. Nice pitch there. That ball is about a ball out over on the outside part of the plate that's been called all day, and did a good job of finding that strike that time. Gonna check. Got a good one. Morgan. We tried him a couple of times in right field, and were able to move up on the bases, but he got good move to first. Got a lot of velocity here coming to the plate. Big swings and fouls it off for strike 2, so Big down in the count, 2 strikes. Big struck out, hit a sac fly in the third, and then hit into the 1-6-3 double play in the fourth. Kind of gave up on that ball, thought that they was going to throw it to first. Kind of quit running. Tell you what, the Raiders had a hit and run. Don't get to it. Hathcock's rounding second. Now he's rounding third. Big's going to be up with a stand-up double. So a hit and run there. The outfielder in left field went a long way. Thought he had a chance to make that play on a day. Would have taken an outstanding play. That's number 8. That is Bryce Terry. I think that's right. My eyes aren't what they used. No, that's not 8 because it's a double-digit number out there. I'll get that for you in a minute. But Big's going to drive home the run, so the Raiders get one right back and take the lead right back 7-6. Maddox bats. Maddox has been hit by a pitch twice and singled in the fourth. He's up with a runner on second. Morgan with a curveball away. Ball 1. I'll try to get the defensive line up here for you in a minute for Water Valley. 1-0 pitch to Maddox with Big down at second. He's a curveball. Martin still at first. McCray still at second. Hill's going to be at third. Covey Lafayette's, I think the infield's as it's been. The outfield might have changed up a little bit. 2-0 curveball to Maddox from Morgan. He swung through and missed. Nice pitch there by Morgan. 2-0. Two balls and a strike with nobody out. Big's down at second with nobody out. Tell you what, he's thrown in 3 curveballs in a row. Left one for a ball, and then has thrown two sharp breaking curveballs that Maddox has swung through and missed. Now you just got to keep your head down. You got a big hole on that right side. Got to keep your head down and get Big to third. Throws a curveball away. Hudson lays off this time, so he's gotten the count back to full. So Eubanks now is in right field. I know that's him, so the question is who's in left field. I'm trying to get that for you. 3-2 pitch. Ooh, I tell you what, curveball must have been just a little bit off the plate, but I guess it's been a fastball that Bob has been called there all day long. That was about a ball off the plate. I guess with it being a curveball, he didn't get the call. So we've got runners at first and second with nobody out. Ethan Presley's up. Ethan has struck out, walked, and singled in the game. First pitch to Ethan. Going to be low. Blue Devils got it tied at 6 in the bottom of the 5th, and the Raiders have scored 1 thus far. I tell you what, Ethan hits that one to left center. I tell you, he hit that one hard the other way. That's going to score at least 1. Maddox is going to round third. Let's see if there's a play. No, it won't be a play at the plate. So Ethan's going to hit a double to left center, and he hit that ball hard the other way. It got a weird kick off the fence and kicked kind of back towards center field and allowed Maddox to score without a play. So the Raiders with 4 hits here in a row in the inning. Going to bring up Houston Snyder. They're going to have a runner. That's going to be Noah Jackson's going to run for Ethan.
Pinch runner number 24, Noah Jackson.
Snyder has flied out Snyder has flown out to right, reached on an error, and then had an RBI single his last at bat. Bats here with a runner at second, nobody out. So after Water Valley scored 3, the Raiders have bounced right back with 3. I don't see anybody. I don't see Calvert or Hudson or anybody over there throwing to get loose or to stay loose. First pitch to Snyder. Just challenged him with a fastball and blew it by him, so 1 strike. Houston usually does a good job keeping his head down and going the opposite way. Again, this is one with nobody out. You want to, at worst case scenario, want to get that runner to third. Comes in, ball's going to get away. Well, I tell you what, that was like Coach was hollering and get it. That ball was close to getting into the dugout. That ball hit and just kicked and rolled and rolled and rolled. All right, so Snyder 1-1 with nobody out. Now Snyder wants it put in play. Look like that. The infield's playing back. So would give up a run for the out. Want to hit it to one of the 2 middle infielders. Going to take ball too high. Morgan's come in from right field in his first inning of work. First 4 guys that he faced have all hit it hard, and Snyder's going to continue the streak with a hard single up the middle that's going to drive home a run. So Houston just did a good job of keeping his head down and driving it back up the middle. Parker Goodson's going to bat. Parker has walked, singled, and flown out to right. Snyder's on with, I won't say negative speed like Carter, but below average speed. First pitch to Goodson. Be a curveball up. Umpire calls time. It's 3 o'clock. So this game still got what feels like a long way to go the way this last 2 innings has gone. And we got a JV game at 5 back in Grenada. So they're going to have to get after it when we get through. The 1-0 pitch to Goodson. Up and in, 2-0. So 2 balls, no strike. Snyder's on it first. We're in the bottom of the 6th. The Raiders have regained the lead 10-6 over Water Valley. All 3 is up. Hathcock led off the inning with a single. Haybig followed with a hit and run double. Maddox walked. Presley with a 2 RBI double. And Snyder with a RBI single. Goodson with a 3-0 count. Ball 4. Been up. So 4-pitch walk for Parker. Let's see if we run for him. Corola's going to run for Parker. Coach is going to call time. So let's. They're going to have a meeting at the mound. Let's take a 1-minute timeout.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area. A way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
I'm sorry, I took that time out probably too quick. We're back to action here. First pitch to Lane Goss was strike 1. Second pitch is strike 2. So Goss is behind in the count 0-2. Morgan, after the visit, calmed down and thrown 2 strikes. Your Goss, you just got to keep your head down. Goss bad about pulling that head out on a curveball. Just needs to keep his head down, put it in play. And he hits it right at the shortstop. Hit it hard. Lines out. Everybody had kind of frozen like you're supposed to. So He hit it hard, but right at short for the first out of the inning. So runners will stay at first and second. Snyder's down at second. Corolla's at first, running for Goodson.
Number
So
12, Logan
Logan Pratt, who has flown out to center, struck out and flown out to center. Bats here in the sixth. First pitch to Logan, swings and misses. Logan's the eighth man to bat in the inning. Logan can find a gap somewhere. One strike pitch to him. Curveball away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, I'm kind of disappointed that nobody's stretching, either Colbert or Hudson or somebody down there just keeping an arm loose. 1-1 pitch to Pratt. Tell you what, Corolla got too far off at first. They called the pick play and picked him off at first. Came close last time to get him and got him that time. So no need being that backside runner to get that far off. There's really nowhere you could go. So 2 outs now in the inning. The 1-1 pitch to Pratt. Throws a curveball in there for strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Pratt with a runner at second. 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the sixth, top of the sixth. Raiders have taken a 10-6 lead. The 1-2 pitch to Pratt from Morgan. Struck him out swinging. So in the inning, there were 4 runs on, I think it was 5 hits. There were no errors. There was 1 man left. Raiders lost a runner on the base pass to being picked off. Looks like Hathcock going to go back out to pitch the bottom of the sixth, due up for Water Valley 2, 3, 4. McCray, Kirkendall, and Martin. Kind of where the fifth got started with those 3 guys. So 10-6 Raiders lead Water Valley here, headed to the bottom of the sixth.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Welcome back to Water Valley. Raiders scored 4 in the top of the sixth to regain the lead at 10-6. That line on the scoreboard read for the Raiders reads 10 runs, 12 hits, 4 errors. For Water Valley, 6 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. And I've actually got the Raiders with 5 errors. So got to cut down on the errors. First pitch to McCray, strike 1, swings and misses. McCray pulled that head way out that time. He was looking to hit it to Oxford. I guess Oxford would be north of here in that direction, wouldn't it? Going to hit a ball to center. Big goes back. Big goes back. Well, he hit that one to Water Valley. He kept his head down and hits it out of here. So McCray with a home run to start the inning for Water Valley. So got it up to right center and kept his head down that time and hit it a long way. So they get one back real quick. That's what you like to see. You saw him pull that head way out on his first swing, and then he really cut it down. And you can hit it just as far when you don't try to hit it a mile. When you just take a good swing and keep your head down, and that's what he did and hit out the park. So Kirkendall will bat in the inning. He struck out, grounded short, and was hit by a pitch in the fifth. He's up there swinging, fouls off a fastball up, 0-1. You want to throw strikes with a 4-run lead now with a 3-run lead, but you don't want to let them hit them out of the park. So gets ahead, no balls and a strike. Ball must have been a little low. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch to 2 balls and a strike. Pratt's at short. Pratt's at third. Maddox is at short. Carter Hathcock's at second. Presley at first is the infield. Let's see who that is. Calvert, you got to call that. Ted Cummett. Somebody, we got a ball hit a mile in the air, and we got our catcher down in the dugout, and you got a first baseman and a pitcher. I applaud the effort, but he cannot catch that ball. One of your 2 juniors has got to take over and say, Parker, that ball was hit a mile in the air. To me, just the way it is, he shouldn't leave. When the ball hit that high, he shouldn't have left behind home plate, and it really should have been Ethan's ball from the get-go. Most of the time when stuff like that happens, it comes back to get you, so I'm expecting Kirkendall to hit this one in a gap somewhere when you give them a free at bat. That's happened way too many times this year to the Raiders, not catching those balls. Ball 3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big difference in having 1 out in the inning and nobody on than Kirkendall's not on yet, but I fully anticipate him getting on. 3-2 pitch. I tell you what, Ethan made a good play on a short hop right there. Ground out to first unassisted, so maybe their luck had changed. So that was a short hop that had hitting the glove and kicking left, right, or into the corner. So nice job there by Ida to make up for a misplay. I'm not going to say it was his fault, but a misplay there for the Raiders at that previous pitch. So Martin will bat here. Must have been a little low. That pitch has been a strike, so I'm going to say it was a little low. He has flown out to right, got on the air on short, and singled his last at bat. So 1 for 3 in the game. Big first baseman. Senior, one of the 2 seniors. He and Kirkendall are the only 2 seniors on this Water Valley team. Got quite a few juniors and 3 sophomores in the lineup. So 3 sophomores, 4 juniors, and 2 seniors. I tell you what, they're talking about that play, and I hate to be, I'm just real. That play as a catcher with that ball being that high and not being right behind you. That ball got to be caught by somebody else beside you, and we have messed that play up a handful of times this year. Again, I applaud the effort, but that's just not a play that he's going to make regular. Carver got fastball in for a strike, throws a curveball in the dirt, so counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. 10-7 here in the bottom of the 6th. I tell you what, he threw a fastball down the middle that was rote. Going to hit the fence. Tell you what, if Habig had played it right, I think Martin would have tried to take second, but ball hit and got by Habig, so Martin's going to take second with ease. So that 2-2 fastball was over the center of the plate, and it was rocketed. So the pitcher, Marion Morgan, is up. He flew out. He got on the air on the third baseman, was hit by a pitch, and singled. So he is officially 1 for 2. He bats with 1 out, man at second. Ball's going to be hit to second. I tell you what, Pratt paid attention there and got back to third. Ball was hit to short. It was going to be a tough play at first, and Pratt, instead of looking and watching Hudson play, got back to the bag, and Hudson throws it to third, and they cut down the lead runner. So nice play there by both of them. Hudson taking the easy out, which I say it was easy out. It was really a bang close play. Sometimes those refs ring them up just because they say the ball got them there, but our ball beat them there. But regardless, they lose the lead runner. So the men on first with 2 outs. Q Carruthers, he has walked, grounded out catcher to first and hit the sac fly. So he is officially 0 for 1. He bats with 2 outs. Raiders, after scoring 4, have given up 1. But now Water Valley has 2 outs. I tell you, Ump calls a strike. I don't see how he sees the plate. What about you, Bob? I saw he called a strike. He cleans off the plate, and I think it was just a little bit of the back corner. That's all that was showing. So 1 strike with 2 outs here on Q Carruthers. 0-1 pitch. Be a little low. If he gets that ball up, that ball's been called a strike all day long, but it was low. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Morgan's on at first with 2 outs. Colbert just overthrew and held on to that one too long and throws it in the dirt. For ball 2, Morgan moves up to second. Last couple of days, Colbert has thrown that ball a bunch of times. 2 balls and a strike to Carruthers. If he would have reached Kobe Lafayette, will bat next. The 2-1 pitch. Again, he keeps looking down at a place in the dirt. I mean, if it gives you that much fit, go on and fix it one good time and be done with it. 3 balls and a strike on Carruthers. 2 outs here in the 6th. That wasn't even close. So ball 4. So Water Valley will have first and second with Lafayette up. Lafayette would be the tying run. 2 outs here. It's big to get that lead run for lead base runner for the second out in the inning. McCray led off with a home run, and then Kirkendall grounded out to first. Martin doubled. Morgan hit a ball to deep short, and Martin was cut down at third, and then Colbert walked Carruthers. So Lafayette has flown out to left, walked, and walked. And Colbert's having a hard time finding the strike zone. That's about 3 in a row that have been in the dirt. So I'm assuming the coach has got him taking a pitch. No pitch for a strike. So gets a strike in there. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard hit ball right at the shortstop. Hudson kind of pulled his head up. Runner coming to the plate with a throw to the plate. Gonna score. So that's going to be Morgan's going to score on the error. We're going to still have first and second. So they have cut the lead. Water Valley has cut it to 10-8. So after the Raiders scored 4, Water Valley has answered back with 2 thus far. Ethan Hyde is up with 2 outs. It's that fastball that Ethan has walked, got on a fielder's choice, and flew out to left. Fouls that one off, so Colbert's ahead 2 strikes. You don't want to bury the curveball in the dirt, because as hard as this surface is, it could hit and kick any which way but loose. Let's see what the Raiders do. Colbert shook off something. That is Hyde, the 8-hole hitter. Started off in center. That might be him that's in left field. 0-2 pitch is fouled off. Water Valley's had a home run in the inning and a double in the inning. 10-8. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch. He went through a curveball away and held. I did a good job of not swinging. So 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Like to get out of it here. Don't give them 1 more. Ball gets away from Parker. Far enough for both runners to advance up. So now base hit will probably tied up. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looks like Coach thinks that Colby doesn't have doesn't have plus speed, so we're going to sub, and I'm assuming that's going to be one of those that's going to sub in and then sub right back out. 26, Elijah White, sophomore, will be in. He'll be down at second with 2 outs. (10-8). Water Valley's come back with 2 in the 6th. 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. Ball high. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Colbert and I talked about he hadn't won a whole lot of 3-2 battles this year. See if he can win this one. 3-2 pitch. Nope. Bounced it to the plate, so bases will be loaded. I think you got to go get him. He's really struggled. Has 2 walks, and he did have the ground ball at short that should have gotten us out of the inning, but didn't do it. So the bases will be loaded with Hayden Eubanks. Base hit, I'm going to say, will tie it. Haybig looks like in center. He's playing about 2 steps from the fence.
Number 2, Hayden Eubanks.
First pitch, Eubanks has had a big 2-run double in the ball game. First pitch, swinging, fouls it all. He got on a fielder's choice his last at bat. I'm trying to think of where he hit it, but he had a 2-run double in that 3-run 4th. Hits one out of play down the right side, so. See some guys packing up, Bob. I wonder if the JV team, is that what you've seen too? I wonder if the JV team's getting ready to head back to Grenada. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. 0-2 pitch. Balls, high hopper. Oh, interference there. He's going to be out. He's out. Don't think that play was going to be close to being made, and Carter goes up, and the runner going from first to second makes contact with Carter. So the Raiders get lucky and get out of that inning. There was no way, and Carter kind of slowed down getting there. So Raiders get lucky. Water Valley was fixing to score at least 1 more. So now I'm going to really have to figure out how to fix my book. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. The Raiders lead 10-8, headed to the top of the 7th.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Welcome back to Water Valley. Hathcock, Haybig, 9-1-2 due up for the Raiders. Tell you what, every time the Raiders have scored, Water Valley's come right back and answered. Raiders scored 4 in the top of the 6th on 5 straight hits. Water Valley comes back, scores 2, and the Raiders get out of the inning due to a runner's interference on a high chopper over Colbert's head. Carter was coming in to make a play, and the guy going from first to second bumped Carter. And, I mean, that's the rule. Rule's the rule. So Raiders use it, take advantage of it. Hard ball hit to third. Third baseman comes up, throws it short to third. First baseman picks it cleanly. So Carter's got a hustle though out of that. He's got below average speed, but he's put that into jogging mode. If that guy bobbles that ball at first, he's still got time to pick it up and step on the bag. So back to the top of the order. Hathcock singled and scored his last at bat off of Morgan. So 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Ball away. 1 ball, no strikes. Be interesting to see if they run Hathcock back out there or run Maddox out there. 2 balls and no strikes. Carver's thrown a lot of pitches. I'm looking at the scorebook, this nasty scorebook. Water Valley sent 7 to the plate in the 4th, 9 in the 5th, and 8 there in the 6th. So a lot of guys have been sent to the plate here the last 3 innings. Scored 3, 3, and 2. And I think it left the bases loaded the last 2 innings. 3 balls and no strikes on Hathcock. 3-0 pitch. And there for strike 1. Took a lot off of that one. So now you want to sit 1 pitch and think left center, and then if you hit it somewhere else, that's fine and dandy too. 3-1 pitch. All 4 is low. So a 1-out walk is going to bring up Haybig. Haybig hit a double his last at bat on a hit and run with Calvert that drove him in.
Number 9, Jacob.
I don't think we could score enough insurance runs here this inning to kind of make it comfortable here. Headed to the bottom of the 6th. Water Valley will have 1, 2, 3 due up. First pitch to Haybig's a curveball away. Bob and I were looking, I see a JV Dads down there. I think the JV team, they got a game at 5 o'clock against Bayou back in Grenada, and it's 3:30. 1 ball, no strikes. Gonna check Hadcock, fairly close. One ball, no strikes, 1 out. Here in the top of the 7th, Raiders lead 10-8. Long pause. Tell you what, Haybig hits one hard in the left field. So after a 1-out walk, Haybig follows with a hard single to left. Going to bring up Hudson. Maddox, he's been hit by a pitch, singled, and walked. So officially 1 for 1 in the game. Has scored 3 times. Love to see Hudson's tried his last at bat, really tried to hit one out to left field. Needs to keep his head down and hit one out to right field. Got plenty of power. First pitch to Hudson. Curveball is going to be away. Big field here at Water Valley. A lot of pretty green grass out there. The 1-0 pitch to Hudson. Comes in with a fastball called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Morgan kind of reached back, probably a little bit more with that one. Raiders have 13 hits in the game. 1-1 pitch to Maddox. Does the wind going to keep it? What is Colbert doing? Hudson, you got to get back. What are you? Now you got to go, Colbert. Colbert went back to deadgum tag. Hudson didn't look up to see. Colbert went all the way back to the bag to tag up in a ball that wasn't even close to being caught. Maddox had his head down and got caught up at second. They tagged him out quickly and then had Haybig hung out to dry, but he stayed in the rundown long enough for Hathcock to score on the long single by Maddox. So not a good job at all by Hathcock there. I mean, I don't know where his head was on that play. So in the inning, we have 2 hits back to back and only get a run out of it. So we're living dangerously here, up 11-8. Headed to the bottom of the 7th. They said 1, 2, 3 due up for Water Valley, Hill, McRae, and Kirkendall. So bottom of the 7th, 11-8, Raiders lead.
Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnage's not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Welcome back to Water Valley. The Raiders had the makings of a big inning, and due to some not very smart base running by what's supposed to be one of your better players. Maddox hits a single to the wall, and we hit into a double play from that. So that's about all I can say about that. Hill will be up first. A swing right in front of the plate. Adcock bobbled it and bobbled it and bobbled it, but still got the out again. That's one that he's got to communicate with. I don't know if Parker kind of threw him off being out there. He's got to communicate, I got it, and get out of the way. And Parker's got to get out of the way. But he stumbled, fumbled, but still didn't panic, even though his mom was hollering at him, and his dad would have been hollering at him too if I wasn't on the radio. I saw him look over there at Colbert, and his mom was explaining why she got to hollering at him then. Bob, don't you love parents? One out. Fastball up. It looked like Mama hollering at him, kind of got him a little juiced up, cut loose with that one. McCray bats. He homered his last at bat. Hit one out to right field. That kind of getting low in the zone there, and he gets the call strike there. So one strike. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Ball's fouled off the end of the bat, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't want to give him anything good here. The home run he hit last at bat after he looked bad on the first swing, he looked really good on the second swing. 1-2 pitch. Took a little off and wasted something up. Don't think that was fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Tried to hang on to that one way too long. Don't know if I'm Coach Bianco. I don't give him 1 batter on. You'll have Kirkendall next, and then Martin, who hit a scalded missile to center his last at bat, would be up later in the lineup. He gets by Colbert. Carter gets it, throws it to first, and pulls him off the bag. Colbert probably should have been able to get that, and he's going to reach. Just throws it away. So the errors are just killing the Raiders. That's the 6th error of the ball game for the Raiders. I don't know. I'm a fan that is a pitcher. You got to be able to come off the mound and feel that. Once it got to Carter, it was going to be a tough play. So they get a runner on with 1 out. Kirkendall, who grounded out hard to first, his last at bats. Gonna foul off one. Up there swinging. Six errors in the ball game. Really, I've got it at 7. So the official scorekeeper is a little bit more generous than I am. And Kirkendall might have just hit it out of here. And he did. So leave up that fastball, and now instead of being down 2 with 2 outs, you're down 1 with 1 out.
A 2-run
So 11-10. Just threw it over the center of the plate, and Kirkendall hit it a mile. And you can follow up. Martin can do the same thing. He hit one hard to center. His last at bat. So 11-10. Coach Bianco's getting out there and really giving Colbert a earful on a 1-strike pitch. Hit it way out. Martin, as I said, his last at bat. Hit one hard to center field. If it had any height on it, it would have been gone. But it didn't. So the error hurts now. So 1 out, 11-10. Raiders cling to a 1-run lead. 10 runs on 6 hits for Water Valley. After getting the first out, we commit an error and then give up a home run to Kirkendall. First pitch to Martin's foul back. 1 strike. One strike. Morgan is on deck. He'll bat in the will bat in the inning. Martin's the tie and run. Ball's in the dirt inside. Martin has flown out to right, got on the air, short, singled, and doubled. Raiders have been living dangerously here, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. 3, 3, 2, and 2 for Water Valley. Kind of a delayed strike call there, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Martin down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bears that curveball, and in my opinion, he changes. You can see that something different's coming because he changes the way it comes out of his glove, and the curveball hadn't been close to being a strike, so Martin lays off the curveball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Granddaddy said, there you go, and Martin slapped it hard, foul down the third baseline. Redo the 2-2 pitch with 1 out. Raiders' lead has been cut to 1, 11-10. Ball is hit, going to be out of play. So we're going to do the 2-2 pitch over again. Going ball shopping now. Kind of a number of foul balls today. I see some kids running around with 2 in their hand. I don't know if both of those are game balls. Looks like one of them, he's going to throw 1 back. I see another young lady with 2 in her, 1 in her hand. She said that must be hers. Back to action, 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Martin swung at a high fastball and fouled it off. Did a good job there of hanging in there. Martin's got an open stance, takes that stance and really comes into the plate. There you go, we got that fastball. That ball's been called a strike all day long, and Colbert hit the spot. So 2 outs. Going to bring up Marion Morgan. He has gotten on the air at third, been hit by a pitch, singled, and got on a fielder's choice. So officially 1 for 3. So Marion Morgan is up with 2 outs. Colbert throws fastball high. I just don't know if he gets on, if you don't go to Hudson immediately to give him one or two batters. But let's see if Colbert can come back and get this batter the 1-0 pitch. Might have swung at one that was out off the plate a little bit further out than it's been called all day. So 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. 11-10 Raiders lead Water Valley. Through the curveball that wasn't close enough for Morgan to offer at. Carruthers is on deck. He would bat if Morgan can get on. 2-1 pitch must have been just inside, so 3 balls and a strike. 3 balls and a strike to Morgan with 2 outs. Must have been low. They want to walk. So that's going to bring up Q Carruthers. Looks like Coach Bianco is going to go to the mound, so that's going to be it for Colbert. Let's see who he's going to go to. Looks like he's going to go to Logan Pratt. So let's take a 1-minute timeout. Raiders lead 11-10, bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Water Valley is going to have a runner on with 2 outs. So let's take a 1-minute timeout.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, That commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Welcome back to Water Valley, where things, the Raiders had a 6-0 lead. Water Valley got it to 6-3 and then tied it up at 6 in the 5th. Raiders scored 2 in the 6th. Water Valley scored 2 in the 6th to get it to 10-8. Raiders scored 1 in the 7th, and Water Valley has scored 2 thus far. First pitch going to be hit. I think that's over Boogie's head. That's going to be hit at the wall. Got to run around in third. Coming to the plate. Going to be safe. Keith Rudders hits a 2-out double that Snyder didn't do a good job of getting back on, hit at the bottom of the fence, but looked up at it and it was over his head. So this game's going to be tied up. Going to be up to Colby Lafayette. Will bat with a chance to win the ball game. Carruthers will be on at second.
Now batting the third baseman, number 12, Colby Lafayette.
So 2 outs, 11-11. First pitch to Lafayette. Called strike. I don't know, was somebody screaming 4-4. Colbert kind of got that ball and kind of held it, but I think he's going to score without a curveball gets away. So the Raiders just going to move up to third. So now the winning run is at third. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Water Valley scored 3 in the 7th. 4th one would win it for them. Strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. See what we do here. See, Pratt kind of quick pitched. Oh, he made probably a game-saving play. Don't think that play's made. If he doesn't get to it, it'd be 1-3 for the final out in the inning. But Water Valley scores 3 in the inning. There were 3 runs. There was 2 hits, 1 costly error, 1 left. So we'll play some free baseball. 11-11. Due up for the Raiders, Cressley, Snyder, Goodson, 4, 5, and 6.
Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Welcome back to Kirk Academy. I'm sorry, to Water Valley, not to Kirk Academy. Welcome back to Water Valley. Tied at 11, headed to the 8th. That big base running boo-boo by Hathcock in the 7th really has come back to roost. Would have had second and third with 1 out. But he got caught. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if he called himself. He called himself tagging up, but the right fielder wasn't even close to tagging the ball, catching the ball. So we only score 1 out of that. Water Valley hits a 2-run homer and then a 2-out double to tie the game in the 7th. So we're tied at 11, headed to the 8th. 8th and Presley swings, fouls 1 off first pitch, takes second pitch for a ball. So 1-1 to Ethan. Ball's going to hit him, so Ethan's going to be down at first base. I wonder if I think all our JV guys are gone. I was going to say, I wonder if we could run for somebody, but they're all headed back to Grenada, Bob. So Corolla had to stay, but he's playing now. I guess he's probably in for Carter, so Corolla would have to bat. Houston Snyder, who singled twice and reached on an error. He's hit the ball hard 3 times today. Bats. Strike 1. Need to somehow find a way to get a run here to see if we can put a little bit of pressure on Water Valley, which they've responded the last 3 innings. The 0-1 pitch. Up. Ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Water Valley scored 3 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, and 3 in the 7th to tie it at 11. 1 ball, 1 strike. Count on Snyder. Hits it hard back up the middle. Nice piece of hitting there by Snyder. The Raiders will have first and second. That'll bring up Parker Goodson. Parker has walked, singled, flew out to right, and then hit a ball back to the, he walked twice.
Parker Goodson.
I don't know, if Coach Bianco doesn't believe in playing small ball, this would be a good one to bunt. Well, he's squared around to bunt. Gonna bunt it foul, so just as I say, we hadn't played hardly any small ball this year. Parker squares around. No balls and a strike, nobody out. Raiders have first and second. Presley was hit by the pitch to start the inning. Snyder followed with a single. Parker squares around to bunt again. Didn't do a good job then of moving that back foot to kind of help him catch that curveball. Just kind of used his arms to punch the bat out sideways. You got to kind of move that back foot to square up, so you can lay that. That was a good pitch to lay the ball down the first baseline. So now with 2 strikes, let's see what Parker can do with 2 strikes and nobody out. Takes one in the dirt. For 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th. 1-2 pitch. Ooh, I tell you what, must have been low. Water Valley crowd kind of cutting up. It had to have been low because it was across the plate. Parker got a big hole in that. There was shortstop. Shortstop's holding Ethan on. 2-2 pitch. I should have worn that. Came with a fastball inside. Didn't freeze him enough to let it hit him. Got out of the way. So let's see if that hurts Parker, or if that gives him new life to do something better than a hit by pitch. 3-2 pitch with nobody out to Goodson. Had the old pickoff play back to second. Ethan gets in there. Morgan's in his, I think this is his 3rd inning of work for the junior. Started in right field. I think he pitched the 6th, 7th, and now 8th. 3-2 pitch to Goodson. He sawed him off. Oh yeah, Ethan went diving back in. The play was caught at 3rd, threw across the 1st, threw it away at 1st, but Ethan had dove back into 2nd and couldn't see what was going on, so we're not able to take advantage of that. So we're at still got 1st and 2nd with 1 out. Lane Goss, who has struck out, singled, flew out to right and lined out to short his last at bat. Like to see Lane hit one down the 3rd base line for a double. Hits one to center. Kirkendall's under it. Makes the play for out number 2. So 2 outs in the inning. I don't know, that ball's questionable. If you'd been able to get Ethan to 3rd, that ball's questionable if Ethan maybe could score on that. So it'd have been interesting been nice to be able to find out. So Pratt will bat. Pratt has flown out to center, struck out, flown out to center, and struck out. So he bats with 1st and 2nd now with 2 outs. Curveball away. 2 outs. Pratt's up. Could help himself here. He's on the mound now. Swings over that one, misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Bounces that one to the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Like to see Logan hit one in the gap to give Ethan a chance to score. I don't think just a single or one right at one of the outfielders would score Ethan from second. Fouls off a 2-1 pitch, so count's gone to 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. If you look ahead to the bottom of the 8th, 8, 9, and 1, Hyde, Eubanks, and Hill due up for Water Valley. Two-two pitch with 2 outs to Pratt. There it is, base hit down the right field, left field line. Presley's going to score. Let's see if big. No, he's going to keep. He's going to try. Oh, ball's going to get away. Coach is going to get away with making that call. Pratt with a 2-out, 2 RBI double there. I think Snyder was going to be hosed at the plate, but the ball kicked away or got by the cutoff man that was out in the outfield at shortstop. The shortstop was out in the outfield, got by him. If he feels it, I think he throws Snyder out by a long way. He does not have plus speed there, but the Raiders are going to get 2 runs on that 2 RBI double by Logan Pratt. So Logan helps his cause there. See if Carter can knock Logan in now. 2 outs. Carter's 1 for 4 on the day. First pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the outside part of the plate. That's one that Carter usually hits to left field. Got to make that adjustment. 1 strike. Pitch to Carter. Leaves that curveball up. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Raiders have retaken the lead. 13-11 here in the top of the 8th. Water Valley will bat in the bottom of the half. Every time the Raiders have put pressure on the Blue Devils, they've answered right back. 1-1 pitch to Hathcock, way outside. I tell you what, it bounced right back to the catcher, but it bounced past him, so Pratt's going to move up to third. So another runner out there. Water Valley scored 3, 2, and 3 the last 4 innings. 2 balls and a strike to Carter Hathcock with 2 outs. Pratt on at third. Ball's in the dirt. 3-1. Morgan still in there for Water Valley. Came in the 6th, pitched the 6th, 7th, and now the 8th. Oh. That was a little bit further in that time. Call that strikes. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got to choke up, put it in play now. Put it in play left side and make a play. 3-2 pitch with 2 outs. Chopper over the shortstop pitcher's head. Second baseman makes a good play. Thought it was going to be a tough. Anybody with speed there, that's a really, really tough play. But second baseman makes it look easy. So in the inning, there were 2 runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. There was 1 guy left. So the Raiders have retaken the lead at 13-11. Logan Pratt will go back out to pitch to 8. 8, 9, and 1 due up for Water Valley.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area. A way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Welcome back to Water Valley. What was once a 6-0 lead for Kirk is the Water Valley chipped away, and then it's been back and forth. 13-11 Raiders as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Ethan Hyde will lead off. Ethan's flown out to left, the fielder's choice, and has walked twice. So officially 0 for 2 in the ball game. Fouled out of play, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Logan Pratt's the 3rd pitcher of the game. Ethan Presley went pitched into the 5th. Colbert finished up the 5th and the 6th. Got 2 outs in the 7th. Pratt comes in, gets the final out in the 7th, making a good play himself. It probably saved the ball game at that point in time. 2-1. Ball's going to be popped up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Freshman's been in pressure situations before. He comes in. I think he's got the best record on the staff. He's 5-2 thus far this year. I'm going to assume he's going to be the starting pitcher in the first game of the playoffs. Oh, I thought he said strike 3. I guess he called it low. I heard. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here. Don't want to put the leadoff batter off in the inning. Going to hit it to deep short. Going to be through for a single. So these Blue Devils just continue to fight and fight and fight. So he'll be on at first. Hayden Eubanks. Hayden has grounded out to second. Doubled. Got on a fielder's choice and singled his last at bat. So Hayden's 2 for 4 on the day. First pitch to Hayden's low for ball 1. See if they would take a chance at running Hyde. Would like a 2-hopper right at Colbert where he is right now to take it to second. Go to first. That's going to be trouble. Now I tell you what, Snyder did a good job. Got to play it first if he'll throw it, but didn't throw it. Snyder broke nicely on that ball. Thought that ball had a chance to get down for a minute, but then if he catches it and gets rid of it immediately, it's maybe closer than it was, but Ethan had to block it up. So that's going to get it back up to the top of the order. Brady Hill, who struck out, grounded out to second, popped out to second, flew out to right, and grounded out to the pitcher. So officially 0 for 5 on the day, and I'm going to officially say that he's due. Fouls off the first pitch. Sophomore shortstop. Like a double play ground ball and head back to Grenada. Wouldn't want it to get to McCray, who homered his. No, he didn't homer his last, but homered his bat before last. It comes with a fastball inside on his hand, so it goes to 0-2. McCray homered in the 6th and got on the air with 1 out in the 7th. That things kind of started. He got on the air with 1 out, and then Kirkendall homered. 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Hyde started the inning with a single. Eubanks flew out to right. Pratt's ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Ball's in. I tell you, if Parker, I don't know how low that was, but he turned his glove under. He maybe sticks that ball out front. We might have a chance to get that call strike 3. I don't think it mattered, though, because there's that call on the corner that's been called a strike all day. And Hill strikes out for the 2nd time. So 2 outs. Leave it up to Dre McCray, who grounded out to second. Got on the air on the shortstop, another air on the shortstop, homered, and then got on the air at second base. So officially 1 for 5. He could tie it up, though, 1 swing of the bat. He hits a high pop-up. Let's see, Culvert's under it. And the ball game's over. I'll tell you what, Bob, this is the first game I've done with Bob, and this has been one of the longest games I think I've ever been associated with, and it's only 2 hours long. We started at 1. 3 hours long. So the high pop-up gets the Raiders a win at stat line. They took it away. 13 runs, 15 hits, 6 errors for the Raiders. For Water Valley, 11 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for them. So the final is 13-11. Raiders win. So, Greg, I'm going to wrap it up here. We got to head back to Grenada. Bob and I have got some stuff to do here. So, again, the final's 13-11. Raiders beat Water Valley.